My presentation is culture versus social class. Cultures aren't looked at fair when categorized into their social class, and that is where the problem comes in. If a culture looks different or acts different, people are more likely to judge and think they aren't capable of most things others can do. This results in no employment, small income, worse education, etc. This is a problem. This problem affects anyone who is not considered normal. The article I chose for the interrogation portion of my essay, written by Dittman, talks about the middle class norms and how those who aren't considered normal are in the lower class. Dittman also talks about how the whole idea of the norms is what keeps different social class cultures from being looked at how everyone else gets looked at. This affects those who don't fall under the norms to not get an equal view on their capabilities as those who are considered to be normal. People care so much about this problem because it's The article I chose to research about for my interrogation portion of my essay was written by Dittman. In this article, it focuses on the gap between the rich and the poor. This gap has grown to where upper-class families make an average of 70 times more than the income of the lower class, and this gap is not slowing down. Dittman also says that one of the major reasons for this great gap in the last couple of years is between the culture and what are considered the norms of the middle class have been established and those in the lower working class who haven't been established. Dittman uses many words and phrases that needed to be defined throughout this article. The definitions that helped to understand the problem the most were culture and consequences. Knowing that culture is a way of life and how different cultures act different, believe different, think different, and so on helps us to better understand the concept of how the norms of the middle class affect different cultures' social class. If several different American According to Dittman, it is a problem, but it is nothing life-threatening. It is a problem financially and education-wise, but those are the only. Dittman tells us that we can take action by embracing the culture diversity as well as class diversity. She also says to think carefully about where we are and not take it for granted. I agree that there isn't much that we can do other than just love everyone and not judge people if they are different. I do think that if society were to make a Another thing I found interesting was by a different article written by Zimmerman. Zimmerman says that America is one of the most culturally diverse countries. She says that the different cultures learn from America and America learns from the different cultures. So, like Dittman, Zimmerman thinks that we should embrace. I chose to respond to the facts area because I believed that there was more factors that led to this problem than just a financial gap. I thought that for a problem like this, there has to be lots of facts. I found an article written by Keltner who provided more information. Dittman talks about the income gap and how that is the greatest factor and how big the stats and stuff are on it and how big of a problem it is. But Keltner says that the way people think. So, in conclusion, while diversity between different cultures and where they fall in their social class differs between people, it's fair to say that not everyone is the same and therefore not everyone will be looked